Hello everyone, it's Meg. I am back from the dead for a new video, and trust me, I have tried to film quite a few videos since I last filmed a full video that I actually posted at the beginning of last year. I'm doing a really exciting video because I have literally just come home from work. I've got changed, made a cup of tea because I got contacted by Simon and Schuster literally the day after New Year's Day when I was in Edinburgh. Best way to start the new year, and they asked would I like an early copy of Laura Wood's new adult contemporary novel, and I was like, yes please. I did ask for one because obviously there is a lot of hype going around this book, kind of building up to it. It's not out until June, so I'm getting a copy 6 months early. So obviously I had to do a vlog. It just come now, and I'm so excited. This is Laura's first adult novel. It's her first contemporary as well, because obviously she's written historical fiction. So I'm so excited. So I got a little package to open. So I thought I'd do a vlog of just unboxing it and doing a reading vlog of reading it. And I know I'm going to love it. It's Laura. I have never not loved anything that she's written. So let's open it and see what's inside. See what's inside. Oh, there's a letter. So there's a letter from Laura talking about the book. So I will definitely read that afterwards. So there is some tissue paper. Oh, there's quite a few things in here. Oh, that's exciting. Let's see what we have. So it looks like we have some tea. So this is just a little satchel with the the book cover on it. Then there is a bookmark as well. There is, oh, what are these? I think these are stickers. You probably can't see these on camera at all, unless if I get the light right, maybe about there. But it looks like some clear stickers almost. I think that's what it is. There's a Pop-Tart. Fun. I haven't had one of those in ages. And I think this is a candle. Let me see. It's a vanilla scented candle. Love that. Love a good candle. And it has, I'm guessing this is the love interest on here. And it's got rope around it, which is very cool, very nautical, which I think kind of vibes with this. And we have a little, it's just like a fake notebook, and it says, do not under any circumstances open this until you have read the book. I mean it, David. So it looks like it has a little, I don't know, I'm presuming I'll know what this is. So when I open the book, it's got some lyrics. And then we have the book. Oh my god, so exciting. So this is the book. I'm pretty sure this is the final copy, but it's like the final, cover art. And it comes out in June 2024. Gorgeous spine and very summery vibes. So, and it's floppy. Oh, I just love a good floppy paperback. So I'll read the blurb out to you guys so you know what this book is about. So it says, dumped by her cheating ex, fired from her dream job, about to lose her flat, Clementine Monroe is not having a good day. So when her sisters get her drunk and suggest reviving a childhood ritual called the breakup spell, she doesn't see any harm in it. But now Clementine has accidentally ruined a funeral, had her first one-night stand, and she's stuck with a new job that she definitely doesn't want. Spending 6 weeks alone with the gorgeous, very off-limits rock star Theo Elliott. He's the most fabulous man on the planet. Her life's a disaster. When it comes to love, Clemmy is learning you should be careful what you wish for. So this kind of sounds like a witchy, sort of like Sabrina the Teenage Witch kind of vibes. Rom-com with obviously rock stars. I'm not actually sure whether this is set in the UK or in America actually. I'll probably find that out once I read the book. But it does seem like a good old time, and it's quite a long book as well, which I love that, about 450 pages. So that is what we are doing for this book. I'm so excited to read it, and I will obviously share with you guys my thoughts. This is obviously going to be a non-spoilery vlogs because this book isn't out until June, so we've got 6 months to wait. But obviously if you guys are interested in reading it and you want to know my thoughts and whether you definitely want to get it or not, obviously keep watching this video. This package has definitely made my day. It's definitely added to the great start of 2024 for me, so I am absolutely adoring this. So welcome to this vlog, everybody. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see if it does any reviving for my channel. I do actually plan on doing a reading vlog for Laura's newest YA release, which comes out next month when I'm filming this video. But yeah, as soon as I finish reading the book I'm currently reading, I will start this, or maybe I will even stop the book I'm currently reading and read this instead. Who knows? Let's see what mood I'm in. You know what? I'm just going to scrap all of my current reading plans and just read this because I feel like I need that kind of joy in my life. Let's do this. So I basically abandoned all of my current reading plans to start Laura's new book because honestly I couldn't wait. I'm not very far in. I'm on chapter 6, which is page 59. I am very much enjoying this so far. Like, it was one of those books where from the first chapter I was just in, and I love it. And I'd just like to say Laura is such a wonder when it comes to humour. Like, the humour that there is in this already, we're not even 100 pages in, and it's the same with all of her books. It's just that very like smart wit, and I absolutely love it. So obviously you're still getting to know the characters, and obviously we've met Clemmy and her sisters and got to know more about them and how, like, you know, their relationship and the relationship with their family and with their dad, who is this kind of floozy like old rock and roll star. And I'm very much enjoying it. I've just finished a scene where there is a funeral, which I don't think is spoilery, but I have annotated it a bit. You probably can't see because I'm obviously not very far into the book. I've been writing in it a little bit as well, which has been quite fun. And yeah, it's just a really good old time. I'm looking forward to seeing like how it pans out. But I really like the characters. I love Clemmy and her sisters as well. There's just such a bond there. So yeah, really much enjoying this, and I could be reading it faster, but honestly I'm not really in the reading mood at the moment, not because of this book, just generally I'm just not into the reading mood at the moment, which is a shame because I was really, like, I was loving kind of the reading vibes in December. But there we go, that happens. But I thought, before I close out this clip, because obviously I'm trying to do it in daylight because I work 5 days a week and hardly ever see the sun, that it would show you, I was going to say our new cats, but they're not that new, we've had them for nearly a year, and I have put them on my Instagram, but I thought I would show you them because they're actually sat with me now. So these are our new boys. So this is Pinto, who currently has his back to us and does not want to know, and this is Maestro, and they're just having a little chill with me. I'm actually going to go and play some Animal Crossing now. Pinto doesn't want to know. Hello, sir. You know when you read something and you know it is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and you know that the world is going to just take it by storm. Like, and yeah, that is what this book is. I am 100% in the reading mood now. I wasn't when I did my last clip, but when I was like fully into the book, I cannot put this down. I really want to get back to reading, but I do want to do an update clip. I'm halfway through Under Your Spell. I'm on page 265, which is chapter 27, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Like, this book is just everything. The characters are everything. Clemmy and Theo, who are obviously Theo's the love interest, are just everything. Like, Theo is obsessed with Clemmy. It is so obvious, and she is so oblivious to it. And it's just like, it's just wonderful, and I love the sisters in it. It's so witty. Like, Laura's wit is just masterful. It's just one of the one-liners that just make you cackle. And it's just, oh my god, it's just, this book is just wow, you know? Like, I think I wrote a thing back here. There's just, yeah, this book is just so good. Like, I have been annotating it more. I've been writing it in it quite a bit. Oh my god, can't talk. But like, literally, I needed to do a little bit of work stuff when I got home, and I just wanted to sit here and just read this book because it is good. So yeah, basically, I'm loving this book. It is very quickly becoming one of my favourite Laura Wood books. Will it transcend over A Sky Painted Gold and Under a Dancing Star? We will see, because they are my faves. But it's I think it is up there, you know. What a fantastic way to start the year, reading this book. I'm just obsessed, and as somebody who doesn't really read romances and rom-coms in general, they're not kind of like a major genre that I personally invest in. I love this, and I love the chemistry. I love this, and I love them. And I'm gonna stop talking now and go and carry on reading this book and see what happens next. Yeah, I can't really tell you guys too much about the plot, but obviously, like, Laura has explained, and I don't know whether it's in the blurb. I think it's in the blurb. Oh yes, it isn't in the blurb. How Clemmy ends up going to her great-grandmother's house with Theo for 6 weeks to basically keep an eye on him whilst he tries and writes a new record. And it's wonderful. It's also set in the summer, and it feels very nostalgic to my summers as a child, because obviously Clemmy spent her summers in this house in Northumberland by the beach. That is what I did with my grandma. She lived near the beach down south instead of up north, and it's very nostalgic of that. And there's like little things where, like, over these 6 weeks, Clemmy has been collecting like shells and pieces of sea glass to put in a jar, and that's what I do. I do literally have a jar with sea glass and shells in, which is what my mum does and what my grandma has done, and I just love that. And the talks of therapy, because Clemmy goes to therapy, and there's some things that I can kind of relate to, somebody who's also been in therapy. And yeah, Clemmy's just such a wonderful, like, wholesome, imperfect, quirky character. I absolutely adore her. I really like Theo as well. He is a great love interest, and yeah, I hope it's a happy. I'd like to think it's going to be a happy ending for them. But yeah, I've really been enjoying it, and also kind of learning, kind of get to know Lil's character trait. Not Lil. Lil is one of the sisters, but Clemmy's like character traits and kind of her reasoning of why she would never date a rock star, because of her dad and all that sort of thing. It's just, yeah, it's a really lovely book, and yeah, obviously, like I said, I'm obsessed with it, absolutely adoring it. So I'm gonna go and carry on reading it now, and I will update you guys. I don't know, when I finish it, whenever I next feel like it, who knows, but yeah. Absolutely stunning read so far.
When I fall asleep, I need you with me by my side. It's so loud.
I get popped out reference now.
I need you with me by my side. my soul might touch the ground. I need someone to hold my mind.
You'll have to excuse the lighting because it's very on and off, like sunny and cloudy mode. But I have finished Under Your Spell by Laura Wood. I finished it last night and I absolutely loved it. I didn't read for about a week because I got ill last week. I got a cold and I do not like to read when I'm ill for some reason. It's something that I am just not, something that I don't like to do. So I stopped reading for a bit. But obviously I picked it up again, and when I last updated you guys, I think it was still when Clemmy and Theo were at the house in Northumberland. I can't really remember how much of the plot I've told you guys. I find it quite hard to talk about a book without talking about spoilers. So I can't remember how much of the book I've told you without spoiling it, but basically our main character Clemmy ends up staying with Theo, who is one of the world's biggest rock stars, in a house in Northumberland, which is her grandmother's old house, and they stay there for 6 weeks, and she basically kind of looks after him whilst he is supposed to be writing a new album. And obviously, you know, romance happens during that time, and that was just like a beautiful bubble and wonderful. And then just as I started reading after I updated you guys last, this is kind of after the 6 weeks in Northumberland and kind of what happens with them and their relationship, and it was such a good book. This book is split into 4 parts, and after at the end of the 3rd part, my heart broke for Clemmy. I really felt her pain. Obviously this book is kind of marketed as a romance, and is definitely, you know, romance is definitely like one of the main forefront things. But what I love about Laura Wood's books, which I've said in previous videos, is that it's not just about romance. There are other factors in here. She always includes stuff about mental health, like Clemmy goes to therapy throughout the novel, and you really see Clemmy's growth. There is so much growth in this. Clemmy starts off losing her home. She has a boyfriend broke up with her, and she's just in a bit of a mess. And then by the end of it, nothing is perfect. Like, her life isn't, you know, magically fixed, but it is better, and she has a lot more belief in herself, and I think it's such a beautiful thing. And Clemmy is a great character. Theo is a walking green light, apart from one thing that he does kind of towards the end of the book, at the end of the 3rd part, but he knows he shouldn't have done that. And it's also about sisterhood, and the connection between Clemmy and her sisters is just beautiful, especially since they came into this world in quite unconventional circumstances. And I love how, like, their mums, you know, they all lived together, and it was just such a beautiful thing. And obviously Clemmy dealing with trauma from like past experiences, and yeah, it's just such a gorgeous book. There is so much more to it than the romance, but the romance is obviously stunning, absolutely stunning. And it also goes to show that even in your 30s, you might not have your life all figured out yet, and that is absolutely okay, especially since there's a lot of expectations of, you know, in your by the end of your 20s, going into your 30s, you should be, you know, have a relationship, secure a house, good career, all that sort of thing. And it shows that that doesn't always happen, that isn't always the case, and there is nothing wrong with that. That is okay. And I'd just like to say, this is definitely one of Laura's funniest books. She's always been really witty with her writing, but there are some absolute corkers of one-liners in this book. I'll try and find some that are non-spoilery that I can share with you. I just rediscovered Mini Cheddars, he whispers finally, a broken man. Please don't take that away from me. I think that's so funny. And one of my other favourite ones that I see, which is about Clemmy's father, Rip, and her mother, Clemmy's mother describes Rip as having the depth of a cheese sandwich, and that just makes me laugh so much. That is such a good way to like describe somebody, the depth of a cheese sandwich. I think that's brilliant. I love that. Overall, I absolutely adored this book. I think this book is going to go absolutely wild when it gets released in June. That's like just under 6 months away. I think all the romance girlies and folks out there, you are going to adore this book. So please pre-order it. I think this is going to be one of the books of 2024. I think it is. It's just such a joy. It's absolutely perfect. I cannot fault this. Cannot fault it at all. It's absolutely amazing, and Laura's writing transcends so well into a modern day setting but also an adult setting as well. I think it's incredible. The characters feel so alive, and yeah, like I said, I cannot fault this book. So thank you so much, Simon & Schuster, for sending me this little PR package. I have had such a joy, and the only thing we have to do now is put this on my Laura Wood bookshelf, because I haven't shared it in a video yet. I have a bookshelf, like a shelf now specifically for my Laura Wood book, so let's go and put this on that shelf now. So this is my Laura Wood shelf, so let's put that book on there and put the candle up, and it also has the candle with Theo on it there. Absolutely stunning, and I get to add a new agency to Scandal one as well next month, which is even more amazing. And one more thing before I end this vlog. At the beginning, you might remember there's this little book, and I had no idea what it meant. I think I did say there were some lyrics in it, but I didn't read it. And I opened it and there's some lyrics in here, which is a little bit of a spoiler for the end of the book, so I won't say that. But there's also a QR code. So I went on the QR code last night after I finished reading it, and it was so exciting because it was a chapter from the book, like from the story, but in Theo's perspective. So it's the day that Theo arrives to the cottage in Northumberland, and oh my god, it was so good. Like, I would love to hear, like, if there are any more chapters from Theo's perspective. I would love to, because he is obsessed with Clemmy. And yeah, it was just such a great chapter because you could see how hard he is falling for her already. And yeah, it's just like, it was just a nice little extra because I genuinely was not expecting it. So it's nice to have that little QR code in there. But yes, I think that is everything for this video. So like I said, please go and pre-order Under Your Spell by Laura Wood. If you have not already, go and support her, because this book is just marvellous. All of her books are marvellous, but I think this is definitely this is one of my faves. Absolutely cannot fault, utterly obsessed. And like I said, I think it will definitely be one of the books for the year, especially since it comes out in summer and it's set in summer, and it definitely has those vibes, you know. Lots and lots to love about it. So thank you everybody so much for watching this video. I don't know whether I'm going to go back to videos or not. I am potentially planning on doing a video for Laura's new book for the Agency for Scandal series. I think her new book is called A Season for Scandal, which comes out on the 1st of February. So I don't know when this video will be up. I'll try and get it up soon. But yeah, I may do a new vlog for Laura's other book, because apparently they're the only sorts of videos I do these days, doing review videos for her books. But we will see. I do want to get back into booktube, but I don't know whether the reality of it will happen. But nonetheless, whatever happens, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I will leave the link to pre-order Laura's book in the description down below, along with all of my social media if you would like to follow me on there. I'm a little bit more active on my Instagram, so if you want to see more bookish content, you'll probably find it more on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I may see you again soon. Let's see how it goes. See you later, guys. Bye!